All right, guys, so first stop in Saigon, it has to be Bún Thịt Nướng. Now, this is a ritual for me. Always my first stop on a trip to Saigon. It is absolute chaos. Busy, busy street, chairs lining both pavements, and just untold amounts of charred meat. So this place is absolutely legendary. I've done a video here, well actually I've done 2 videos here. One on my own, one with Max, my boy Max. Max has done a video here. But guys, I couldn't do 100 hours in Saigon without starting here. Let's go. As I said, absolute chaos, and I'm well in the way here, but I love just getting in amongst it and seeing how they do everything. So you've got one lady doing the bún, which are the noodles, and she's doing the veg and she passes it over. Other guy puts in the spring rolls and the meat. Another guy's doing the dipping sauce, and it's just like military style operation here, guys. One bowl after the other. You find a seat wherever you can on the sidewalk or the pavement, and they'll bring it over. Right, they're basically saying to me, get out of the way with your big bag on, look. Still got my bag from the airport. I've come straight down here, first stop every time in Saigon without fail. Right, I found myself a spot. Gary.
Hi, Gary. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Boston, New York.
Nice. How long are you in Vietnam?
I'm here for 2 weeks.
I'm here for 2 weeks.
All right, cool. How did you find this place?
I found it through her.
I grew up here.
Ah, nice, nice,
So
nice.
if you need recommendations.
I would love some recommendations. The correct answer would have been you saw my video and then you came here. I'm joking.
No, because I saw Gary and it influenced me to come to Vietnam because I was like, wow. Like,
There you
Gary
go.
really made me want to go to Vietnam.
Perfect. We got some scallion oil, we got some peanuts, we got some chili, we got some daikon, we got some carrots. Ah, yes. All right, guys, so I've been told by my new friends, Jocelyn and Christine.
Yes.
All right,
yeah.
I won't forget it, that this is going straight on.
Good. You have to say this is Nuk Mum.
Nuk Mum.
Yes.
Okay, dipping sauce, fish sauce, sugar. We've actually got like a little, it's like a Chinese, I want to call it a chive, but it's not. It's like a type of spring onion / chive that's been pickled. That's what makes this place special. Right, guys, I'm not going to waffle on too long about this one because, as I said, I have already done 2 videos here. But this is when I know I'm in Saigon. When I land, when I get down here, I've said it before and I'll say it again, an assault on the senses. It's just noise on top of noise and smells on top of smells. And this, in particular, this shop just encapsulates Saigon for me. Just people sitting on these tiny little chairs, just coming to get a little bit of lunch, sitting around chatting. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna give this a go. The meat, so smoky and sweet and salty. Heavy on the lemongrass, garlic. It is sweet, but as I said, smoky at the same time. All right, and this is the start of the show, the Chayo Vietnamese spring rolls. And the reason it's so famous here is the crab meat spring rolls, wrapped in rice paper, deep fried to crispy, crunchy perfection. You've got some woody mushrooms in there, a little bit of jicama, I believe, pork mince. Oh, and that beautiful, delicate, sweet crab meat. That is without a doubt the best spring roll I've ever eaten in my life. Now the dipping sauce is sweet, but it's super garlicky. A nice hit of fish sauce. You've got the saltiness there. But when it's mixed together with all the fresh herbs, the peanuts, that beautiful scallion oil, sort of takes away a little bit of that sweetness. It's nicely balanced. As always, I could definitely go a little bit more chili. There's definitely a background hit of chili here. I just love Vietnamese herbs. Freshens the whole dish up. Then you've got an extra bit of freshness from those cucumbers that were expertly sliced and diced by Auntie over there. We've got that little pickled Chinese onion. So it's just flavour on top of flavour, texture on top of texture. My new friends, Christine and Jocelyn, just asked me what was my favourite thing about Vietnam. I said this, half joking. Might be the truth. All right, this is where it gets interesting when you get to the bottom of the bowl and you've just got all that dipping sauce, the herbs, a tiny little bit of bun left. You've still got some spring rolls, you've still got some pork. Heaven. Don't get any better than this, guys. Now, if you want to know where this place is, it's right around the corner from Ben Thanh Market. I will stick links in the description box so you know exactly where to go. It's not far from the new metro station that's just opened, so now you can get around here to D2. I'll tell you a bit more about it in the video, but in the rest of the video. But now we've got a metro, a lot easier to get around. This, fantastic. Highly, highly recommend you come and check this out for yourself. And that is stop number 1 down of my list of cannot miss dishes in Saigon. All right, guys, next stop, we cannot come to Saigon and not eat Bánh Xèo. Now, I have taken my life in my own hands with this one. I am down the craziest street, pure carnage again. I've just walked from the new metro station in Binh Thanh, no pavement, no sidewalk, 4 million bikes. I've almost been hit about 56 times, but I promise you guys, this is gonna be worth it. All I've got to do is get across this street. All right, guys, so this is what it's all about for me. Just a busy, busy street and dozens of cast iron pots outside, just sizzling Bánh Xèo everywhere. Right, we've got a few different flavours. We've got quail eggs, we've got squid, we've got beef, pork, shrimp, bean sprouts, and this is raw pork mince going on. So usually, when I've had it, it's been cooked pork belly, but this is actually cooking in the batter. Yeah, he knows. He just did a little one for me, got the flame going high. Right, here's my beef one. Yeah, this kid's the man. He's the governor. Xin chào. All right, prices, guys. We're looking at about 9 to 16,000. Oh, they got beer. You know what? I might need to get a beer just to calm my nerves after that walk from the station. Woo! Look at this. All right, so I've got one prawn, one pork, and the other one is that, I believe, lemongrass beef. Right, and then what I love about Vietnam are all the fresh herbs, especially in the south. All right, so we've got some fish herb, we've got some cucumber, some sliced sour green mango. What else we got? Some sort of lettuce, some perilla leaf. I think these are just pounded chilies. Yeah, just pounded red chilies. Some fresh garlic. I call these pickled chilies, but small green chilies. Then this is like a mad fish sauce dip with peanuts. All right, my boy's gonna show me how this is done because I cannot wrap to save my life. Right, so
This is a fish sauce.
some fish sauce.
Yes, what's the fish sauce?
Nok cham.
Yeah?
Nok cham. Nok mam.
Yeah, nước mắm.
Nước mắm. Okay. Some fermented fish.
Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah. Everything. Would you like to gelatin chili?
Yes, please.
A little.
Lots.
A lot.
Chili goes in, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, so we go to everything, please.
Okay.
Right, so guys, if you're not sure, just get this guy to do it for you.
Yes.
Fish herb, perilla,
Cucumber.
cucumber,
Mango.
mango. And then we'll go first with the.
You like to do the cow?
Oh, yes, please.
As a wrap.
Perfect. Come on. All right. Come on. Thank you. I'm going to try it without the sauce first. Oh, yes. Ridiculously crispy. Salty rice flour batter. This one's the minced pork one. It's just all about the textures because you've got the crunch of that soft minced pork in the middle, the crunchy sour mango, the cucumber, the carrots, the daikon, and then you've got that freshness again, like earlier, the herbs just freshening everything up. I'm going to go in with this funky dipping sauce, this peanut, garlic, and fish sauce. Ooh, oh, that's super funky, almost like almost cheesy. I think there's fish sauce, like fermented fish sauce in that. Wow. That is super interesting. I was expecting it to be like a hoisin-y, peanutty kind of thing. But no. It's like a really strong kind of pungent semi-sweet or quite sweet. Can't put my finger on it, like fish sauce. Right, now time for me to try and make my own. All right, lettuce, cucumber, herb, more cucumber, green mango, leaf, perilla leaf, fish herb. Right, next up, we'll go for the beef one, beef and lemongrass. Right. Has he gone too far? Has he gone too far? I think that's the best wrap I've ever done. Oh. Now that's the one. Absolutely bursting with lemongrass and garlic. Now that's the one, guys. Again, textures on top of textures, but I've got more green mango in this. You've got the sourness, freshness from the herbs, freshness from the cucumber, that hit of lemongrass and garlic, that crispy, oily pancake. One more dip in this sauce to see if I can work out what's in it. No idea, but it's funky. I like it. If anyone knows what's in this, give me a shout. So I forgot to mention, these aren't Saigon style Bánh Xèo. These are from Binh Dinh in the central region. It's about 5 hours from Da Nang going south. And this is one of the most famous things here. And I think what sets this apart, they're smaller than the big thin ones, a touch thicker. Oh, the shrimp ones are good. Oh, they're all good. All right, guys, so it's day 2 in Saigon, and we are starting off today with a little bit of breakfast, one of my favorite noodle dishes in Vietnam, and that is saying something. We are down in D2, District 2, which is the kind of expat-y slash affluent area, I guess. Loads of condo blocks, etc., etc. It's much quieter than District 1 or District 3, and that is exactly what I needed today after being absolutely fried yesterday on my first day in Saigon. But D2 isn't known especially for having amazing local food. It's more sort of Western and Japanese food, but I'm going to show you today where that is absolute nonsense. There are some absolute bangers in D2, and this is where we're starting. All right, guys, so as I said, today we're getting Bánh Canh, which are rice noodles, thick, fresh rice noodles with the most amazing pork bone soup and loads of porky goodies. Friendly auntie. All right, so I've just spoke to auntie here. She's just told me, look, Luke Wynn has been here. So big shout out to Luke. What a channel he's got and what a chef. He came here. So if it's good enough for him, it's definitely good enough for us. All right, so we've got a few different ones to choose from, guys. I've gone for mixed pork. You can also get one with everything: shrimp, squid, pork, pork intestines, heart. You can go pork knuckle, trotter, shank end, and then you can pick your noodles. So I've gone Bánh Canh, but you can also get thin rice noodles, Mì, yellow noodles, mixed white and yellow noodles, macaroni. So it's a world away from where we were yesterday. Just a nice little quiet restaurant. I'm trying to talk quietly myself because literally no one is talking in here. Look at that big hunk of meat and those thick rice noodles. Just gonna go on with a bit of spring onion, some fried shallots. Ooh, a nice bit of sliced meat. All right, look at this, guys. All right, guys, so we got a bit of sliced pork. We got those. Oh, I can't do this with plastic chopsticks. Those beautiful rice noodles and that giant hunk of meat. And that wonderful soup where that rice flour's just thickened everything up. Right, little squeeze of the... In goes these red hot green chilies. Right, bean sprouts, chives, and Chinese celery. Right, we'll give that a mix up. Oh, and then on the table, we got a little roasted chili number, a little satay. Look at the colour of that now, guys. So the reason I've come to this particular shop is because I wanted this style of Bánh Canh. So there's loads of different styles of Bánh Canh, a lot with crab, fish, all sorts of different stuff in there, seafood, mixed seafood, etc., etc. I wanted to try the one that is closest to a noodle we have back where I live in Thailand called Guay Jam Yuan. Also Khao Piak in Laos, they all stem from this noodle. So I wanted to come and eat the original one. I like to do this when I'm in Saigon. And the reason I come to this place is because it's in District 2. It's much more quiet than District 1 or District 3 or Bintan especially. I mean, it's still busy. There's still bikes going around, but it's like nowhere near as busy as District 1. And after yesterday's absolute chaos, I just needed somewhere to come without too much noise, where I could just enjoy a morning bowl of noodles. Oh. Clean is the flavour I would use to describe this. Just a very thick, warming, rich, comforting bowl of noodles. Now we've got that chili oil in there. A little bit of the fish sauce. So now we've got sour, we've got spicy, a little bit smoky from that chili oil. Then you've got the mad heat coming from these little green chilies. These always get me every time I'm in Saigon. So good, guys. Like, for me, the best thing about Vietnamese cuisine, I keep saying the herbs. It's not the herbs, it's the soups. The soups here are, I would say, probably the best in the world. Where I live in Thailand, our soups are fantastic. Lao had some amazing soups, but I think Vietnam might top the list. I mean, the massive pot of soups he's got on at all times with all these different cuts of meat just make for the best bowl imaginable. I love the fried onions and the chives. That oniony flavour going through the whole soup. This just set me up right for the rest of the day. So if you're looking for a clean, comforting bowl of noodles, nice and simple, perfect morning dish, perfect for the family. Kids are gonna love this one. Your wife's gonna love this one, or your husband. Another absolutely top dish on our must-eat dishes in Saigon. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so it's impossible for me to come and do a must-eat in Saigon without having bánh mì, the Vietnamese baguette, which I love so much. So now we're gonna grab that down a little quiet back alley. We're still down in D2. Now, this particular shop I've been to before. It used to be a different bánh mì shop. Now they've changed. Now they're selling one of my favorite fillings of all time, grilled lemongrass pork. Let's go. So, avid viewers of my channel will know that that used to be my favorite Bun Bot Hoi shop. That's now changed. It's still Bun Bot Hoi, but it's not the same one. And then this shop, if you watch my videos, I actually got bánh mì here about 2 years ago. They've now changed, but they've told me they're not changing again, so don't worry. So we got the charcoal grill going here, and here she's doing lemongrass pork, little chops, and also these delicious little pork patties. So we've got grilled meat, grilled patties, and that is gonna go straight into a crispy, crunchy baguette. Sintao. You can even add a fried egg for good measure. Then veggie-wise, we've got shredded spring onion, carrots and daikon, coriander and cucumber, cilantro, and a nice little sauce. Right, they also do my favorite Vietnamese dish of all time, Bún Thịt Nướng, which I'm saying horrendously, I know. Good morning, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Very good. As a bonus, they're also super friendly here. And one of the ladies here speaks impeccable English, which is good for me because my Vietnamese, as you probably guessed by now, if this is your first time watching, is horrendous. So just brought out the fresh sauce. Could I have mixed? Yeah? Please, thank you. Could I have more chili, please? Sorry. Thank you. Right, so I'm going meatball and sliced meat, just for good measure. Come on. All right, so they've also got a nice little sit-down restaurant. Right, and I've actually got mine cut because I know you guys out there, my Vietnamese viewers, get a bit triggered when I rip the baguette in half. All right. Right, I want a bit with everything. I want a bit with the grilled pork and the meatball, and then I'll try everything separately. Oh. Run. I've been waiting so long for one of these. The lightest, crispiest, fluffiest Saigon baguette. And then you've got so much going on inside. You've got that sweet, smoky, grilled lemongrass pork and the same kind of flavour. On the meatball. That is one of the best meatballs I think I've had. Now, I went yesterday. I was at Bentown Market. I won't name the name, but I went to a famous Bánh Mì shop there, which is really expensive for Vietnamese standards in the Michelin Guide. Got the meatball one. Very, very average. This, 10 times better, and it's only 20,000 dong. Well, I love lemongrass. Salty, sweet, lemongrass, garlic, absolutely perfect. You've got a nice bit of spice coming from the chilies, freshness from the cucumber and the coriander or cilantro, and then you've got those lovely pickles, the fresh chili, and that beautiful little, it's like a semi-sweet, garlicky soy sauce. So good. So for foreigners, this is just a perfect street food snack. If you come to Vietnam, it's your first time in Asia, you might be a little bit overwhelmed with like the sounds and the smells, and you don't know what certain dishes are when you see like a big pot of bubbling soup. You're not entirely sure what that is, but everyone in the Western world is going to know what a baguette is. But it's so far removed from like a baguette we would get in the West. So there's not really much else to say about this. It's just a very, very good sandwich. The good thing about bánh mì in Vietnam is just how light and crispy they are. I've said this before, they remind me, as like an Englishman, they remind me of an old school crusty white roll, really light, really fluffy. So you can kind of just have them as a snack. They don't fill you up too much. They fill you up just enough to like get you in between different meals. So we had the bánh canh, we've now had this, and I'm not too full. I can probably squeeze in a nice bun bar in a minute. But yeah, guys, absolutely top sandwich. As always, links in the description. And I'll see you at the next stop. All right, guys, so quick costume change, and we are back out for another bowl of delicious noodles. We are still in D2. As I said, I want to show you that there are authentic Vietnamese spots in D2, and it doesn't get much more authentic than this. We are out for my favorite noodles in Vietnam, one of my favorite noodle dishes in the world, Bún Bò Huay. And this place, according to the reviews, are serving noodles with the original Bún Bò Huay taste from Huay. So without further ado, guys, let's get some noodles. All right, so I came here yesterday, but I was too late. So this lovely gentleman here, what's your name?
Yeah, you can call me Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon.
All right, Brandon told me come back today. Nice to meet you, Brandon. He speaks perfect English, which is good because my Vietnamese is terrible.
We have the English one here.
Oh, okay, brilliant. So they've got English and they've got Vietnamese. I'll take large, please.
You want large?
Yes, please. All right, 55,000, guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. And what we got, look, everything's looking super fresh here, guys. So we've got our veggies. We've got some banana blossom and some, I believe, morning glory. Water spinach, some lettuce, shrimp cakes,
This one is the
pork sausage,
Yeah. And high round steak.
high round steak.
And this one is the beef shank.
Let me see that beef shank. This is what I need. All right, and then we've got some beef tendon,
Yes.
spring onions and onions. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I need this.
Try this.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been open?
Just 4 minutes.
4 months.
But my parents have their own restaurant. It's 30 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it's 30 years. And I learned to cook this one from my mom.
Ah, is your mum from Hawaii?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you from Saigon?
I born in Saigon. I
Ah,
was born in Saigon.
yeah.
But my parents, they from Korea.
Wait,
Yeah.
because when I read the reviews, lots of people were saying this is the original taste from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You just try try.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Brandon just told me that his parents have had a restaurant for 12 years. This has only been open for 4 months. So it's a relatively new restaurant. But as I said, all the reviews are saying this is the original taste of Bún Bột Huế from Huế. So that makes sense because he just said he learned from his mum who is from Huế. So I'm really excited, guys. All right, so just going to blanch this beef for a couple of seconds. Oh, lovely. Got those onions and spring onions, beautiful. Wow. All right, this looks absolutely incredible, guys, and I cannot wait to try this mumro shrimp paste from Huế. All right, I'm going to quickly run through this, guys, because I really, really want to eat this before. Don't want to leave this sitting here. So we've got that pork sausage, shrimp cake, beautiful. Look at that. Beef shank. And that fresh beef. Wow. Oh, a little bit of tendon. And then the rice noodles. Right, I'm going to try it quickly before I put anything in. Oh. Oh. That is intense lemongrass. Wow. Oh, that is so good. Salty, savoury. Oh, that is probably, and I'm no expert, the best base broth I've tried. Mm. Right, so more lemongrass flavour. All right, and now let's look at the colour of that now, guys. Right, and I'm going to stick in a little bit of this shrimp paste. Look at that. All right, let's get some of this herbs on. And this has been blanched. I like this. All right, a little squeeze of lime. It's the only thing missing. A bit of acidity. Oh my God, he's just brought over the beef bones. Look at this. Look. Just pick it off. I cannot even explain to you how excited I am about this, guys. This is, as I said, my favourite soup in Vietnam. For me, it's so much better than pho for me. And this is something you guys should definitely have on your list. That's it. That's it with the shrimp paste. Now we've got sour, we've got spicy, smoky, that unbelievable savoury hit from the shrimp paste. Like, that is the richest shrimp paste I think I've ever tried in my life. The beef shank absolutely melts in your mouth. Mm. This is absolutely phenomenal. For me, and I'm no expert, as I said at the start of this video, I'm not a Vietnamese food expert, I'm here as a tourist. But this is probably the best version of my favourite soup that I've had in Vietnam. I think because it's such a strong flavour of lemongrass. We'll try this bouncy little shrimp cake. That's good. Again, super, super salty. Very, very nice. I mean that in a good way as well. I was speaking with my friend Richard when I went to do a video last week. And sometimes when you say salty, people naturally assume that's a bad thing. But what I'm saying is it's so savoury, so I'm saying it in a very, very good way. Look at that fat sort of jelly bit of marrow. As he said, I can just dip this in to the sauce. Caveman style. Oh. Oh. As I alluded to in the Bánh Canh video, the closer you get to the bone, the sweeter the meat. It's all those connective tissues, that collagen, the fat, the marrow, and it's all melts in your mouth. And what it has done is all taken on a really, really strong lemongrassy flavour from the soup. So the beef bones have obviously flavoured the broth, which is absolutely amazing, but in turn, the broth has flavoured the beef bones. And I'm here for it. Look at that. We even got a little bit of soup underneath, guys. Oh. The soup at the bottom of this bowl, with these big beef bones, is just super, super intense. It's literally sweet, but it's sweet like bone sweet. It's just got the most, again, amazing lemongrass flavour. That is crazy. This, I'm going to say it now, this is one of the best things I've ever eaten. Now, I will caveat that by saying that I love soup. But this is one of the best soups I've ever eaten. This is absolutely fantastic. I could eat this every day. Every day. Bye-bye. Right, everyone come and see Brandon. Bye-bye. Nice little place. See ya. Bye. Come on. Wow, super, super friendly. I've just spent the last 10 minutes chatting with him while I'm chomping on meat bones like a carnivore. Absolutely incredible. 100%, without question, there is not a pho in the country that can come close to that. I'm not even sure there's a bun bar in the country that can come close to that, apart from maybe his mum's, because he's just told me he uses 5 kilos of beef bones for his stock, but his mum and dad use 15, and they can get through, he said, 100 kilos of rice noodles a day. I'll stick links to their restaurant in the description box below. Maybe I've got to go and try that tomorrow. But yeah, super, super friendly, really, really nice, speaks perfect English, which is perfect for someone like me that speaks no Vietnamese. Really warm, really friendly, and really, really welcoming. So definitely get yourself down to his shop, Brandon's shop. That was, without doubt, I'll say it now, the best thing on this list. I don't know how many I've put up, but that was definitely the best. So if you've only got one day here, just go here and just forget the rest. But that is it from D2. I hope I've showed you that there is some authentic Vietnamese food in D2, not just Western restaurants and Korean restaurants. But yeah, we'll be back in another district tomorrow with some more amazing Vietnamese food. All right, next stop on our little Saigon food tour. We're in District 3, right opposite one of the most famous parks in the city for one of the, if not the most famous salad in Saigon. Right, so here we go. So we're getting a papaya and dried beef, like beef jerky salad with shrimp cakes. And Auntie here has been selling this for 50 years. So we've got shrimp crackers, peanuts, the beef jerky, papaya, herbs. Right, so right opposite the entrance to the park. So this traffic gets out of my way. The park is over there. You can order here, or apparently you can order over in the park and they walkie-talkie over here and then they go and drop it to you in the park. Now, I haven't seen any walkie-talkies yet, but that is the word on the street. So look, they've got dozens already prepared, so I'll probably grab one of these. So I think this is Auntie that owns it, and this is her sister that makes the dried beef and the crackers and the sauce. This orange chili looking sauce, looking very interesting to me. And then this is the, I guess, salad dressing. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of these, then head over to the park. Come on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, thank you, bye. All right, friendly aunties, friendly staff. Right, I've got my salad. Let's go head over to this park. Little oasis in this mad city. Oh, look, there they are. See. So these guys also work here. I can't believe I missed this. You can just order it here, which is just right outside the entrance to the park. Bye-bye. Yeah, I literally walked straight past those. I'm not sure how I missed that. Right, let's find somewhere to sit. All right, I found us a little bench. This will do us. All right, guys, let's have a look at what we've got. So as I said, we've got the papaya, we've got that beef jerky, which looks very shiny. It's like glazed almost. Shrimp cake. Thai basil. Some sawtooth coriander, I think. And that shredded papaya. We've got that sauce and also this bright orange sauce. Right, after about an hour, I finally got this open. So I'm just going to pour a bit on because I don't know how sweet this is. All right, and I'll just pour the orange one on the side. First off, I'm going to try this shrimp cake. Dipped in that chili sauce. I want to see what this chili sauce is all about. Yeah, it's just like a classic Vietnamese chili sauce. I like that a lot. Right. I guess we just mix all this up. Oh, it's got a little bit of a kick to it. Right, let's go. There's definitely a bit of chew to that beef, that sun-dried beef. Sweet, salty, nice bit of chew to it, but not too much chew. It's not difficult to get through. There's just texture there. The salad is light, it's fresh. The dipping sauce, I can almost say it's alcoholic. Garlic, sugar, a little bit of chili. Then you've got roasted peanuts giving you a bit more texture, and that fresh Thai basil just giving you that nice aniseedy kick. That's very good, but I've got to put a bit more of this chili sauce on. The prawn crackers are absolutely delicious. Super, super crunchy. Nice and salty, less fishy than I thought they were going to be. Just a nice little background flavour of shrimp. So again, this is all about textures. You've got the chewy, semi-sweet beef, crunch from the peanuts. You've got that fresh crispness from the papaya, and then that extra bit of crunch from the shrimp cake. So we're in District 3. We're not far from the War Museum, the Palace, a few of the big hitters. So if you're walking around, hot day like today, it's really hot, really stuffy. This is a perfect little pit stop just to get you through in between meals, nice and fresh, not too heavy. Just a perfect little snack to slip in to our must-eats in Saigon.